you want to start with, because I know that so now that we're on air, you want to start with the Adam Warlock thing, since that was what you were most excited about.
Oh yeah, I just pointed that out. 'Cause I
I
didn't know if
also
you
wanted
saw
to
it
bring up
yet.
a meme I saw that I thought was hilarious.
Oh God, what was it?
So I saw the Kang in the chair, and then it was She-Hulk twerking in front of the chair, and I think someone just captioned it "Kang Bang,"
Oh wow.
and I was dying. I was laughing. I also found this. Oh, I'm gonna send this to you because I was laughing my ass off. I found this thing after the Mando trailer yesterday of a conversation between Grogu and Anakin, and I think you're gonna laugh your ass off at this when I found it. I was like, this can't be real. Or just in general, someone's just a really good meme. Like, look at the board when what I sent you. Look at the board at what it says. It's so fucking funny.
Hold on, I just got my ass handed to me.
Yeah, wait till we're in intermission. You're fine. But yeah, so we're talking about some good Marvel stuff. We'll talk about those new TV spots that came out for Ant-Man because that's kind of cool. The posters look good. So the posters definitely look good. I heard tickets are going crazy. Like I heard it crashed the servers like No Way Home did. Did you hear that?
No, I don't know what you mean. Tickets for what?
So you know Ant-Man tickets came out last night
Oh, they did?
at 7 p.m.
Oh wow.
And just like with No Way Home,
Was anybody up for that? Like,
it was 7 p.m. at night.
yeah, I had no idea. I mean, I guess people in like other certain part of the world. could be
So what's
outside.
weird is I was at work on Monday, and they advertised that it would be out at some point, and then apparently tickets didn't come out till 7. And I was like, well, why would you advertise it all day if it's not going to be till 7? It's like,
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit
did
silly.
you, yeah, did you get to look at the thing yet, or are you still getting your ass handed to you?
Oh, I looked at it when I was.
Oh, so you didn't read the board yet, or the sheet of paper that he says?
Fuck, keep going.
It's great though. No, yeah, I like the picture of Kang in the time chair. I also have an interesting scoop for you that I don't know if it's a scoop, but it's kind of interesting that I'm hearing talks of. So you know that they said that Spider-Man 4 is going to start filming pretty soon, or not pretty soon, but it's planned when they're going to film. I heard that the reports of it being Kingpin related are sounding very likely, and that it's going to be a street level movie, and apparently it's got a really big budget, and apparently they're saying that with like the appearance of like Daredevil and Spider-Man, that we might get more street level heroes than just Spider-Man and Daredevil. So that could be interesting.
Well, yeah, because like they could bring back anybody who was in Born Again.
Bring back straight up the Defenders to go fight Kingpin. So we'll have to
I don't
see.
know. I don't know about that. In Spider-Man's movie, I don't know about that, but
Apparently, Kevin
I
Feige's
would
new
expect.
angle is. He
I
says
would
his
expect
new
Daredevil at least.
angle is he wants to go full out with street heroes. Apparently, with Spider-Man, he wants to focus on the street characters and making Spider-Man a street hero. So
Yeah, but then you're just doing too much at one time, and it's unnecessary.
yeah, we'll see what they do. I mean, nothing's confirmed. I just found it was interesting. Also, so we you know how they're supposed to start filming Thunderbolts pretty soon?
Yeah.
I heard an interesting scoop about Thunderbolts today.
What'd you hear?
We got information on why Val changed her hair from the comics from the actual actress. So like in the comics she just has the white streak, but she didn't want to be like Corella, so she added the purple, and she said that made her feel more real, like today's world apparently. But what's also interesting is because we know that Thunderbolts movie is going to be.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Like today's.
But I don't know either. But the big thing she said was, so Thunderbolts, being that it's going to film soon, right? A lot of times actors get to pitch ideas for scripts. right?
Right.
And so she said, and I don't know how this would happen. I don't know her skill sets or her qualifications, but the actress said that she wants to fight in Thunderbolts, like physically, like
I guess
so.
I could see that.
And she
Like a
pitched
little
it.
bit of like espionage.
Yeah, so she said she pitched it, but she hasn't seen the script, so she doesn't know if they're gonna keep it or not. So I thought that was kind of interesting. There's been some interesting Marvel things just kind of floating around the last couple days. I will tell you this. I definitely believe Jessica Jones is in Born Again now. I am definitely convinced that she will debut in Born Again. In the
I
MCU.
wouldn't be surprised if all the Defenders, like I don't think they would be in Spider-Man, but I would more expect them to be in Born Again.
Yeah, it's possible. We'll have to see. I've heard things about Jessica Jones. I've heard some things that Born Again and Echo are gonna have some pretty big things for Jessica Jones. So it could be interesting. So that's interesting. Let's see what else was there. Oh, yeah, so we got to go over the Mando trailer. I have 2 theories on 2 parts of the trailer that are pretty big. There's a couple hidden things I found that I thought were pretty crazy. So we can get into that a little bit. And then, of course, you just want to talk over, like, Adam Warlock's looks. That looks pretty cool.
Right, yep.
And then this next week is going to be a very big week, because I'm hearing and it only makes sense considering there's only so many days left of the month. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a couple James Gunn projects announced next week. I have it on good authority that we're going to start. I don't know how they're going to reveal the announcement, but I've been hearing that we're going to get something next week.
Oh, next week?
Yeah.
That's kind of early.
When were you expecting? Like the very last week?
I mean, well, because you're still like a ways away from even starting pre-production for the new whatever new DC. So
when he said, so apparently this whole week,
I wouldn't expect anything from him. I wouldn't expect anything DC.
Well, so what happened is he told people that he was going to give us, I think it was around Christmas. He's been tweeting with people and saying that he, how do I put this? He's been tweeting people and saying that he's going to debut, like, talk about a couple projects in some way on, like, he said a few, he never confirmed how many, but he said a few are going to be announced and talked about. At the end, he said it would be sometime in January. Now we're in January, it sounds like it's going to be towards the end of the month. And there was a rumor about an actor who could potentially be the new Superman, but James Gunn pretty much
denied it.
Yeah, pretty much.
What was it?
Some Jacob dude who's been in Euphoria and another. So they were saying that he was going to be James Gunn's Superman.
No, dude.
But James Gunn has
anybody
said that
from Euphoria. Please don't do that.
But James Gunn sounds like he says we haven't cast Superman yet, and he says they won't until the script's done. So that should tell you how far along they are in their plans. If they announce any projects, and in terms of like hype for anything, nothing's going to be casted. It's going to be, the excitement will come from if you're interested in that project. You know, like just the idea of the project, that will be what's interesting. It won't be, oh look, here's I'm trying to think of an actor that would be a big name drop in a big comic book project that would surprise people. Yeah, here's Matt. You're not going to get that. If they talk about Batman, it will be, this is our plan for Batman. He's going to do this, and he's going to appear in this, and yeah. And I don't think, I've also talked to a couple of people, and I've had some conversations. I think Batman's going to get a supportive role in the new DC. Like, I think he'll get projects to himself, but I don't think it's going to be movies. There is something floating around right now that HBO Max might that James Gunn and him, they might try to make a new live-action TV show. about just Batman,
Ooh.
like the new Batman. So there's
Ooh.
something floating around that it would
That's
be
actually not a bad idea.
happening. So do we really want another Batman movie that could collide with another Matt
Right.
Reeves Batman movie? It makes sense
Yeah.
to do a TV show. I think that's perfect. And people have asked for a live action Batman show
I'm surprised
of
I haven't
Batman
gotten
that's
into it
not
yet, but
Gotham.
I feel like they don't want to do it because they feel like Batman deserves to be on the big screen and not
No.
on the small
But you
screen,
can
and
you
also
can do
because
him justice on TV, especially with HBO
yeah,
Max's
I think so
budget.
with a
I
big
think.
budget, yeah, you can definitely do
And the
something with
cool
that.
thing about a character like Batman is even though movies are great, movies storylines have limitations. A show you can go on a longer period of time, focusing on arcs with these characters, and it can be a lot more interesting. So I think that would be cool. And like, there's still a lot we don't know, like the age of this Batman, what's gonna happen, what his role is gonna be in this new universe. Like, it's gonna be interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that could happen. So we have that to look forward to. So I'm interested. There's still a lot of that DC stuff we don't know. It's interesting. We're supposed to get a new trailer for Shazam at the end of the month, so that will be interesting.
Yo, fuck Shazam, boy.
You're not excited about Shazam?
Not really.
I mean, I thought you were
Not
excited for anything that
really.
was coming, but
Well, I'm excited for some things, but not.
that's
You know what
fair.
I'm excited for?
Ant-Man, baby.
Yes, sir. And of course, Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, Cocaine Bear will be pretty
Get high,
cool.
baby, and don't never come down.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I'm excited for that. I think that sounds good. Yeah, I think the Adam Warlock stuff is cool. I'm liking that. I'm liking what we're hearing from Marvel so far, and I'm ready for Kang. I'm ready for it to be February.
Me too, man. What do you think of the 2B spot? Do you think it's like there wasn't a lot of new things, but there was a few new pieces
I like
of dialogue
I like
and-
the new pieces of dialogue. I also like that we're seeing the fact that they're not showing too much of the fight makes me happy.
Right, yeah.
Because that means it's going to be one of those really hype moments in the movie, like that we haven't seen the full fight.
Do you think that's the money shot?
Oh yeah, I think they put that in the trailer on purpose, and I think they're not going to show people the real thing until people see the movie.
Right.
And at least that's what I'm hoping. I hope that we don't get a TV spot like 3 days before the movie comes out that shows more, because I don't want more.
Ant-Man, if Ant-Man overpowers Kang and he beats him, and if Ant-Man doesn't die in this movie, do you think that they ruin Kang?
No, because they also still have to explain to us, because they could do something like, maybe this is, like, we still don't know fully, like, we think this is the main Kang, but what's the deal with, like, is this really the main Kang? Are we sure this isn't just another variant that leads